I've lost myself, I don't understand how to live on. I've lost myself, I don't understand how I can continue to live. Such requests are filled with pain, a sense of hopelessness, and the often denied fact that a woman is in a relationship with an abuser and lives in long-term conditions of violence. Violence is not only physical when it is difficult to deny the fact. It can also be psychological, long-term devaluation, manipulation. It can be financial, causing helplessness and dependence. Such women come for consultation when they already understand that they do not have the strength to cope on their own. They endure for a long time, they are silent, there is always a lot of guilt, shame, and fear inside. It's difficult for them to gather their strength, go to a specialist and say help. But we need to stop being silent. We must admit the fact that if you came from an alcoholic family, if you were in situations and saw humiliation, physical aggression, or experienced it yourself, it was in your parental family, you lived in fear, in a feeling of loss. You were raised by grandmothers, you saved one of your parents, and so on. These programs live in you, and unfortunately, you will attract a partner to them. And you will recreate, maybe not in form, but in internal content, similar emotional states. The first sign will always be shattered self-confidence, fears, complexes, depressed mood up to depression. These are the consequences of psychological violence, which are more difficult to recognize than direct beatings. But it causes no less harm and no less destroys. A woman gets used to direct or veiled ridicule, insults, humiliation, neglect, devaluation. She ignores warnings and does not see the seriousness of the situation. By sharing their stories, women often justify their partner. They want to understand the reasons and look for answers within themselves. They feel guilty. This is how psychological defense and denial manifest themselves. A woman at a consultation can share her emotions, relieve tension, but often this can be the end of the matter. She is again ready to endure the barbs of someone who craves power over her, and not look for a way out of the current situation. What to do? This is the most difficult question. I will try to cover more and talk about solutions. But the first thing to do is to stop denying and understand that your life is in your hands. I help in therapy, healing the wounded inner child, restoring integrity and strength to move on, so that you can see that this is not the end, but only the beginning and the opportunity to pull yourself into a completely different life. If you begin to realize and look for a way out,